What's going on, family? Welcome to another episode of the Seez Monroe Show. I am your host, and today we're here to talk about Venom, There Be Carnage. Now, before we get into this video, I want to first start off by saying I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube page at the Seez Monroe Show. Go ahead and like this video and leave your questions and comments in the comment section. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. With all that down, let's get into it. Little side note, there's not going to be any major spoilers. There is going to be one at the very end, kind of. But I'm pretty sure YouTube has already ruined that for you, so just stick around. 2018's Venom was not the best comic book film we've seen, but it did do astronomical numbers at box office. So with that, there is like, what happened with this Venom film? Let me explain. So Venom 2 starts out by giving us a little background story between Cletus Cassidy and Shriek. It wasn't a necessity, but it's there, I guess. It was very rushed. Of course, the runtime of this film is only 90 minutes. We kind of knew it was going to be a few drawbacks, but I want to start this video off by saying that Shriek is actually a dope character in the comics. She's not a big character by any means, but she does do a lot of dope shit. Like, she emerges with Carnage in the comics. She goes on a killing spree in New York, and you're not going to get none of that in this film. This film did exactly what it was supposed to do. It gave you Venom, it gave you Carnage. The thing was, a lot of it was a rush to Cletus Cassidy's life. I honestly feel like anything involving Cletus Cassidy should be rated R because he was such a messed up individual, and you're not going to get that just in a PG-13 film within 90 minutes when you're trying to develop this character, as well as a big show-off fight scene at the end between Venom and Carnage. So I get why they didn't do it, but again, this movie was shot over a year ago. We could have took the time out, did some reshoots. Something could have been done here. This is actually Andy Serkis' big screen directional debut. So, of course, he's directed a few movies in the past, but it was like small screen movies. I believe 2017 Breathe and the Netflix Mowgli film he directed. So, but this was like his big screen debut. Anybody who doesn't know who Andy Serkis is, he's Ulysses Claw in Black Panther, the 2018 Black Panther film. We all love Andy, but unfortunately he missed the mark with this one. Venom 2 is 90 minutes of a wasted day at the movie theater. I can't believe that this film did not give you anything that you wanted. It built Venom up in the first film, and it was a little slow, but it got to the point of the film, and that's why we appreciated Venom the way that we did. Venom 2, you don't get that. You don't really receive any payoff, any big payoff in this film, except for one minor one. For those of you who've been scouring YouTube and looking on Wikipedia, you already know about the end credit scene. So before I get into it, let me go ahead and give you a chance to click away from this video right now. Are you still here? Good. So towards the end of There Be Carnage, Venom and Eddie Brock are talking about going on their separate ways. This would have been a perfect time to utilize Venom getting to New York. We didn't do that. For some odd reason, these two guys end up on an island somewhere, and something strange happens. Okay, I like the silly puns. Sue me. In the hotel room, Venom starts discussing the universe with Eddie Brock, and at this moment, something pulls them into the multiverse. This was done very poorly. We see a news flash from J. Jonah Jameson. and it's explaining how Spider-Man killed Mysterio and Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Venom does some weird stuff by licking the screen. A few things that bothered me with this is they're on an island somewhere. Why are they getting news from New York? 2, why is Venom licking the screen? The third thing is the wasted opportunity. Why? Why, Sony? You had the perfect opportunity to get this guy to New York. There is no reason for you guys to just try to forcefully feed us the fact that they're pulled into the multiverse is the reason why Venom is going to be in New York. But I digress. We're going to talk about this at a later time because I don't want this to turn into what they should do with the multiverse talk. I want to leave this on Venom. So go ahead, leave your comments below, like this video, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to holler at y'all later because we got to talk about this. Peace.